The comet's approach led to claims that it could spell doom for planet Earth. Space rock first passed our planet on October 31, 2015, in time for HalloweenEarth is set for another spooky encounter with a comet that looks uncannily like a skull. The space rock first passed close to our planet at 78,000 miles per hour, 125,500 kilometers per hour, at a distance of 310,000 miles, 499,000 kilometers, on October 31, 2015, just in time for Halloween. Now, it's set to make a return in November 2018, giving scientists another opportunity to study the strange phenomenon. What is it? Scientists think that the asteroid could in fact be an extinct comet which lost its volatile compounds after orbiting the Sun numerous times. In general, asteroids and comets are distinguished by their composition, the former being more rocky and metallic, while the latter have a higher proportion of ice and rock. Their type of orbit around the Sun also differs, but at times it is not easy to tell them apart, and boundaries between them are becoming increasingly diffuse. Both were formed during the first stages of our solar system, which was born around 4.6 billion years ago. Experts studying the 2015 flyby of the object recently published a paper detailing their observations, which they hope to add to when it makes its comeback. Scientists used observatories around the world, including from Hawaii, using the Pan-STARRS telescope to make their findings. The rock, known as 2015 TB145, will fly by at a less dramatic distance than the last one. The asteroid will zoom past the planet at about 105 Earth-Moon distances, compared to just under 1.3 lunar distances last time around. Astronomers analyzing the 2015 readings found that the asteroid likely completes one rotation every 2.94 hours. The object measures between 625 and 700 meters, 2,000 to 2,300 feet. Its shape is a slightly flattened ellipsoid, and its rotation axis was roughly perpendicular to the Earth at the time of its closest proximity. The amount of heat which it retains and the speed at which it absorbs or transfers heat is consistent with that of similar-sized asteroids. The reflectivity or albedo of the surface of this asteroid is around 5 or 6%. In a written statement, researcher Pablo Santos-Sanz, from the Institute of Astrophysics of Andalusia, said, "This means that it is very dark, only slightly more reflective than charcoal." It is currently 3.7 astronomical units away from Earth, that is, 3.7 times the average distance from the Earth to the Sun. It has a magnitude of 26.5, which means it is only visible from Earth using very large telescopes or space telescopes. The full findings were published in the journal Astronomy and Astrophysics.Back in 2015. The comet's approach led to claims from conspiracy theorists that it could cause earthquakes and tsunamis. One Reddit user said, "I assume it would wipe out any city it happened to hit. If it were to hit, there is a 71% chance it will hit water." A tsunami would be the biggest concern. Another added that it could mean very bad things. They said the fireball would have an apparent radius of over 8 kilometers, 5 miles, and it'd cause an earthquake measuring in the high sevens on the Richter scale. Scientists think that the asteroid could in fact be an extinct comet which lost its volatile compounds after orbiting the Sun numerous times. Asteroid 2015 TB145 safely flew by our planet at just under 1.3 lunar distances, or about 302,000 miles, 486,000 kilometers, on Halloween, October 31, 2015, at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. PT, 5 p.m. GMT. In general, asteroids and comets are distinguished by their composition, the former being more rocky and metallic, while the latter have a higher proportion of ice and rock. Their type of orbit around the Sun also differs, but at times it is not easy to tell them apart, and boundaries between them are becoming increasingly diffuse. Both were formed during the first stages of our solar system, which was born around 4.6 billion years ago. Asteroid 2015 TB145 was discovered on October 10, 2015, by the University of Hawaii's Pan-STARRS-1 Panoramic Survey Telescope and Rapid Response System on Haleakala, Maui, part of the NASA-funded Near-Earth Object Observations (NEO) program. Because of its erratic orbit, NASA isn't sure where it will go, but the space agency says it's confident it will not hit Earth.